Hi guys, and welcome back to the Pink Palace. It's your girl Pink here with two eyes and a fresh set of nails. Today I am going off of a poll that I posted on my Instagram yesterday, on my Snapchat, and also I believe I put it on Facebook. I'm not sure. I can't remember where I put everything. But I asked you guys what video you wanted to see, whether you wanted to do the All About My Pups video today or the Why I Homeschool Taylor video. And the Why I Homeschool Taylor video got the most votes, and only a few people voted for the pup video. That one will be up on Wednesday, but being that it's Monday, I decided to put one up today as well. So it's not like I'm not gonna do the puppy video, it's just this one I'm gonna do first. So for all of you that do not know, I am a mother to a almost 7-year-old. What the hell? There were a few reasons as to why we decided to homeschool, and I'm going to give you all of those reasons now. If you in any way, shape, or form have questions, or if you are a homeschooling mom that has advice, please let me know. I would love some help because I am losing it, dude. I'm losing it. I feel like I never do enough. So without further ado, I'm going to try this again. Without further ado, I messed it up in my last video, oh my god. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video, starting with how it all came about and things of that nature. So I hope you guys like this video. If you wanna see more things about Taylor, more things about myself, and she will actually be in this video, just give it a nice little thumbs up beforehand, or even after, once you get to the end and you're like, wow, I really like them. You can thumbs up too. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Taylor thinks this is her channel as well, so most of the time you're gonna see the both of us. Yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so almost 3 years ago, we moved in with my wife and started searching for schools and things like that. And in the neighborhood that we were in was predominantly white. So we figured if we got her into a really good school, then she'd have a really good education and things of that nature. We got her into a really awesome school. I cannot remember the name of it. And this is before we found out that we were moving. So we got her into this really awesome school. She made really awesome friends. It was like the best. The teachers were amazing. They spoke to you every day. You were able to have breakfast with your kids when you dropped them off in the morning. There was like a progress report every day. They let you know how they did, if her personality was a bit off, if she didn't feel good, if just everything. They let you know when you pick your kid up every single day. So it was like very hands-on. The teachers really knew about your child. They really knew how to get to the bottom of what's bugging them and things like that, which I loved. I love hands-on teachers, but not like handsy teachers, obviously, but like hands-on teachers that actually care about your child, and not just about their education, but as their personality and how they are and how they feel and what they're thinking and things like that. So we found out about the promotion, or not promotion, but the relocation around Christmas time, and or like Thanksgiving, Christmas time. So we had like literally like a month and a half or 2 months to get everything packed up and move. So we had to get her out of that school because we were leaving. If I could have brought the whole school with me and the teachers with me and just like the environment with me, I would have, but of course you can't do that when you're relocating. So we moved to Miami January of 2016. January 2016, yes. And we had to find the closest school to us because at the time I had my license, but I didn't have my own car. So we were trying to find the closest school to the apartment that we moved. So because we moved in not like a sketchy area, but it wasn't the best area, we didn't have very high hopes for the schools, which I know it sucks, I know. But so we moved her to a school called Caribbean Elementary, I want to say. Yeah. So the first year, this is pre-K, mind you. So we took her out of one pre-K to another pre-K, and she started like in the middle of the year. She was already ahead of the class. The teacher that she had was awesome for pre-K. Pre-K was bomb. Like The teacher she had was super nice, super sweet. Took her time with the kids, treated the kids like they were her own. She worked as a volunteer as well, or like worked for the zoo, the Miami Zoo, for like 10 years. Like, she was a really bomb ass lady. Like, she was cool. Like, I really, really, really loved her pre-K teacher. Pre-K was fine. I had zero problems for pre-K. Zero problems for pre-K. Kindergarten, however. So in the beginning of the school year, you go meet the teachers. That was nice. We met this really nice lady. It was super cool. Taylor got to see her classroom. I got to see her classroom and things like that. And then they give you this paper that says that parents are not allowed in the school unless they're dropping the kids off. I was like, what? I can't come see my baby? Do you remember when you were in school, your parents used to just pop up and say hi to you in your classrooms? And, no, I couldn't go see my child. The only reason I was allowed in the school is if I was going to the office. What? So that was rule number 1. Rule number 2 was that we could not bring snacks for the class because of allergies. And we can't do birthday parties in the classroom. We can't just bring like little things for holidays. Nothing. Nope. Nothing. And I was like, so y'all don't want the kids to be kids? Because I'm confused. This is the kicker. So that was the first day of meeting the teacher. That wasn't the first day of school, just the first day of meeting the teacher. Cool. We brought the paper towels and the crayons and the pencils and all the school supply list, the glue and everything. Awesome. Baby wipes, blah, blah, blah. First day of school comes around and I'm like, Taylor, I don't see your teacher. She's like, it's okay, mommy. I don't know, maybe she's running late. No, apparently the teacher that all the parents for this one class met would not be the teacher for the school year. Apparently, she knew, as well as the school knew, that she was going to go and teach elementary, junior high. She was going to teach junior high and not kindergarten. So we met this lady, and now you're going to put my daughter, you're going to separate that class that was supposed to be that lady's class and put them in separate classes with people that we do not know. What? And that we haven't met. It took me 2 weeks to constantly go up to the school, constantly call the principal, and constantly ask, I need a meeting with this teacher. I need to know who my kid is going to be spending her day with. Why can't I meet her? Like, what y'all hiding? Why I can't meet the teacher? What happened? So finally they scheduled me a meeting with the teacher after 2 weeks of her just being around my kid. Okay, sure, no problem, no problem. Freaking stranger danger, you know? Finally, I get a meeting with her, and that was like a glimpse into how the principal's office works, how they don't listen to you. So, yeah. Then I finally meet her. She's a nice lady. She's older, like older. Seems very frazzled. Like she doesn't remember where she put things and like that. Like she's someone's grandma. I was like, you know what? Let me get this lady the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's been teaching for a long time. Maybe she really know what she's doing. I'm not gonna stress it. Whatever. First month goes by. Apparently, what I didn't know was that a kid was lost on the first day of school and police were called. Y'all lost a kid on the first day of school? Like the first day of school? What? Anyways, and then it continued. There was a police presence. One day I was picking up Taylor. No one knew why. We were not informed why. A teacher was arrested in the lunchroom for pulling a kid by her hair. And then, this brings me to lunch. Taylor's in a nice little class. About, I want to say 15 kids max. There's this one kid that keeps smacking her in the back of the head with a freaking lunchbox. And like the lunch boxes that we used to use, like the tin ones, like the hard ones. He hit her once. She told me. I let her teacher know I need to speak to. It was me. Guys. But Nikki, that's me. That's me. Nikki, it's me. Okay. It was me. So the kid hits her. I let the teacher know. And she's like, okay, I'll talk to the parent. Taylor comes home every single day saying, this kid keeps hitting me in the head with the lunchbox. And I was like, do I really need to go up there and talk to my parent? Like, why y'all just don't listen? My nose highlight is like taking over the camera. So I go up there and I speak to his mother and I'm like, hi, are you such and such's mom? I'm Taylor's mom, and apparently your kid keeps hitting mine in the head with his lunchbox. And she said to me, oh, I have too many kids that I can't really keep up with what he's doing, so. Exactly, Gia. Like, what? What? Gia, enough. Like, you can't keep up with your kid. I'm telling you, your kid is doing something wrong, and all you got to say to me is, I can't keep up with him. I got too many kids. Whose fault is that? You dropping babies out here for JJ. That's not my problem. My problem is my kid who your kid's hitting, and don't make me hit him, okay? Gia, he doesn't want the cookie. She thinks Nikki wants her cookie. So basically, after telling her that her kid was being a bully, she avoided me and did not fix the problem. So I went to the principal's office and I let them know, listen, my kid's being bullied and she's being hit by this one little boy. And the principal's like, yeah, no, that can't be true. I'm telling you. So then she asked when it always happens. Taylor answered that it is during lunch when the, I guess, assistants or like teachers' aides are not paying attention. And she's like, well, that's impossible. My aides always pay attention. And I'm like, well, obviously not if this happens every day. So I told Taylor, listen, don't worry about it. Mommy will fix it. Mommy will handle it. Apparently, the principal had a meeting with the little boy and his mother where they were coddling him and telling him that it's okay, it's fine, he's expressing himself. But then they took my daughter into a room and interrogated her without my presence. And basically kept telling her that she's lying and she needs to fix her story and that she's lying. What? There's a kid hitting her and you want her to say she's lying? Is it because the kid has problems, issues, or learning disability? That doesn't mean that he's allowed to hit her. And then they were like, oh, well, you know, he has Down syndrome. Well, Missy, Down syndrome children are not violent, okay? They're actually very shy and very, very sweet and adorable, but they're not violent. So you cannot sit here and tell me that this kid that's hitting my daughter every single day has Down syndrome. I will not believe it. I'm sorry. Nope, duh, no, stupid. No, that is not how this works, okay? You're not gonna just tell me whatever to get me off your back. Nope. So I continued calling the school about that incident until it finally stopped. And I believe it finally stopped because I walked up to him and I said, listen, this one here is mine. You don't hit her. You hit her and I will hit you. And then I'll call your mom and I'll hit her too. And I probably wasn't the right thing to do, but you know what? You don't mess with my babies. You do not mess with my child. And then for the parent to not fix it is my other problem. So coming to a conclusion, there was also an incident at the same school during the same grade where Taylor came home every single day with pee on her pants in her uniform. And I asked her, why aren't you using the bathroom? And she's like, they won't let me use the bathroom during lunch. And I'm like, well, okay. What? They're not letting you use the bathroom? And she said, no. So I called the school and I asked them, hey, what's your policy on using the restroom during lunch? And they're like, well, we don't allow the kids to go to the bathroom because we don't know if that's actually where they're going. Can somebody tell me where my 5-year-old, 6-year-old is going besides the bathroom? Can anybody tell me where my 6-year-old is going besides the bathroom? Because last time I checked, they were going to the bathroom. And then I was like, what? So I finally got a hold of the principal and I'm like, listen, my daughter is saying that no one is allowing her to use the bathroom during lunch. And she said, well, why can't she use it before lunch? And I said, I'm sure she does. It's just she probably doesn't have to go again until you guys are ready at lunch. And she says, if your kid has to use the bathroom that many times, I think you should get her checked out. Like, is there a timer on your bladder that you know exactly when you go to the bathroom and exactly when you can't? Like, these are kids. They can't hold it like adults can. They can't just be like, oh, my beeper's going off, time to pee. Oh, no, beeper's going off, I can't pee. Like, no. What? You cannot. Then Taylor fractured her ankle. She fractured her ankle at the park. She was on crutches and she had a cane. I let them know she could walk without it, but it was preferred by the doctor to keep her on them. They said, you might as well keep her home. School's over in a month, so we can't accommodate that. The classroom is here. The lunchroom is here. Y'all can't walk a little slower. She can't eat lunch in the classroom. What do you mean you can't accommodate my kid? She's your student. Oh, she got hurt. Oh my goodness, we can't take that now. Like, what? So that was kindergarten, and then we moved again. All those incidents led me to believe that I hated that school. I hated the principal. Everything about it was just stupid to me. So we were moving again, further away from that school, about by 45 minutes without traffic. With traffic. 45 minutes with traffic, 30 minutes without, right? So I had three options. We moved in the middle of the summer, which means that all the charter schools were already closed off for like applications and things of that nature, and that's mainly what we were around. Charter schools and military schools and things like that. So I had three options. Send her back to Caribbean Elementary, which I did not want to do. Take her to New York and leave her there for the school year to go to school with my little brother so my mom could keep her, or homeschool her. I don't know about you guys, but I can't be without my kid for more than a couple hours, let alone like a couple days or something, but like 9 months, and only seeing her on holidays. Like, I can save that for when she's in college or, you know, or something, but I cannot let my 6-year-old go and just be out with my mama. Like, I trust my mama, but I just couldn't do it myself. And then I couldn't pull myself to put her back into that school where she was basically being tortured and told that she was wrong and things of that nature. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna homeschool her, forget it. So we pulled her out of the school and got the application to homeschool and went through all the paperwork and things like that. And she's been home since August. And I had a bit of help, I'm not gonna lie. I have a coworker who actually homeschools all of her children, and they're all thriving adults. And, you know, she just gave me advice. She gave me like tools and like workbooks and these things called math wrap-ups, which are freaking amazing. So every parent should have them, not just homeschool parents, but like every parent should have them to help their kids with math, even though the math is weird now. That's another thing, the math is weird now. Like, I don't understand the math. Anyways, so yeah, now we have a homeschool group actually, which is really, really cool. So it's full of all different kinds of parents, all different kinds of moms and dads and kids and age ranges. And they have these things called co-ops where they're like little classes run by parents that are either teachers or former teachers or have been homeschooling for a long time. So it's kind of cool having a little community. Had I still been in New York, she would have still been in the same awesome school she was in. But moving here actually opened my eyes up to homeschooling. Florida is actually pretty dang okay with it. Like, Florida is really thriving as like a homeschool like state. It's crazy. And then like I've just heard so many horror stories from all the other moms of like when their kid was in 1st grade or 2nd grade, and I figured it's 1st grade. It's not that hard. She's reading, she's writing, she's doing her math, she's doing a great job. So I feel like I'm doing okay. Come here, princess. Okay, so I brought Taylor in, and she's going to, I'm going to ask her a couple questions so you guys can get a feel of how she feels about homeschooling. Taylor,
Yeah.
do you like to homeschool with mommy?
Yes, I love to.
What is your favorite part about homeschooling with mommy?
That you're with me and that, well, well,
Is that it? Just that I'm with you?
yes,
Yeah?
I love
Okay.
you too much.
So,
I love you too
now
much.
that you're homeschooling, do you think you're learning the same way you were learning at school, or better?
Better.
Better, okay. Do you like that you get to read at home?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite thing, what's your favorite class that we do? Do you like reading and spelling, or math, or
Reading.
reading?
Reading's
Okay.
my favorite.
Reading's your favorite?
Mhm.
Good. What else? Let's see. Do you miss being in school?
I did, but as soon as you told me that story, I kind of was off the hook.
Oh, the
Yeah.
story. I was letting her know about the current events and about what happened in Parkland, and she's totally against school because she thinks someone's gonna shoot it up, but I keep telling her it's not happening everywhere. So schools are getting a little bit better at protecting our kids, right? And what's scary about school that's not scary about homeschool?
Well, there are bullies. There are 3 in my school. Yeah, that I had. Yeah, that's it.
And you were being bullied? Yeah?
Only me. And there are no bullies in this house.
There are
Except
no
for-
bullies in this house.
Except for Peter, he bites me.
Stop, you guys play all the time.
He
So,
bites me.
Taylor, do you like your homeschool group and your homeschool friends?
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you guys do together?
We try to catch butterflies. We play in the park.
Hmm.
Like flowers.
Yeah. So, are you gonna stay homeschooling, or do you want to go back to school? Homeschooling? Okay, so we're gonna try to keep it going as long as we can, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love you.
Love you too. I was too tight. A little bit too tight. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, the wig.
Tighter.
Taylor, go. Silly girl.
Good.
So you guys asked, and those are all of the reasons why I homeschool Taylor. I like being closer to her. I like the fact that I am in charge of her learning, that things are not going to be misconstrued, that she just doesn't struggle on things. I make sure to keep up with the curriculum of most schools for first grade, and I just looked that up online. If you are having trouble with your kids reading, there is a website called Clarkness that has short stories for kids to read. We do 3 stories a day. And then there is another website called Adapted Mind that we also use, where it's like a game almost for the kids, where if you get a couple questions right, you get like a pet to customize, and it kind of keeps them motivated to continue to do more. When they get questions wrong, they actually give them more of that question, so that way they don't struggle on it and they actually perfect it. It's pretty freaking cool. It's customized to your kid and what their learning levels are and things like that. Yeah, I'm just very proud that I have a job that allows me the time to be home with her. I'm also very glad to have the support system of my wife and my mom, because without them, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I'd probably be up there fighting the school that she was in. Like, what? Also, for if you are a homeschool mom, or if you're thinking about homeschooling, get in a homeschool group. You'll realize that everything is not all regimens and tests, and you'll see that you're not alone. If you have questions, they're always there to answer. Everyone has a different reason why they're doing it. Everyone has a different learning system. Everyone has a different everything, and it'd be really nice if you could branch out and just learn more things about it. I appreciate you guys for asking and being intrigued about what I do with Taylor. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please do so in the comment section here. I answer and read every single comment. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel. We'll be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I cannot wait to see you guys again. I'll give you guys an update and maybe take you on one of our outings with the homeschool group if that's something you guys are interested in. Make sure to let me know, because I think that'd be kind of fun. Bye guys, have a great day.